Hey guys, MarvelFan45 here, and today we'll be reviewing Silence. It was released in 2012, directed by Martin Scorsese, and stars Liam Neeson, Adam Driver, and Andrew Garfield, and follows two Jesuit priests who go in search of their teacher, Liam Neeson, who went missing there, and basically their trials and tribulations throughout. So yeah, this is a long overdue review. You guys voted for me to review this literally months ago, and I never got to it, so I figured I would finally get to it now that I'm in a video making mood again. So yeah, Silence is my second favorite Scorsese movie. Even though it's a remake, I still need to see the original, and I plan to see the original since it's free on Criterion Channel. But yeah, this film is something else. It's completely different from Scorsese's other works, but also similar. It's hard to explain, but it's not like the mobster stuff he usually made, or even the dramas he started off his career with. It's not anything like Taxi Driver or something like that. It's just completely off the beaten path from what he usually does. And it's this beautiful exploration of faith that's, again, it's beautiful. It's heartbreaking, and I mean extremely heartbreaking. There are some scenes that are legitimately, just tough to watch. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. There's a scene involving waves that just, where these people are singing this hymn as three of their people are being executed, and it's completely silent. And it's unlike any film I've ever seen in the way it does its sound design, where the score is used a lot less, if that makes sense. The score is not an integral part of the film. It's the silence that makes it so good. There are moments where the two people, Adam Driver and Andrew Garfield, will just be in prayer, and there's no theme music, there's no montage, it's just quiet. And that just adds this layer of extra emotion when certain things happen. When a character dies, there isn't any dramatic music, there isn't any big moments, all you hear is the waves crashing, and again, silence. The title is pretty literal, but there's just, again, something about this film. Andrew Garfield gives his best performance, in my opinion, here. He is amazing, especially in that final act when he makes a certain decision, which he probably should have made beforehand. And it's interesting. And then Adam Driver is, of course, amazing when he's in the film. And Liam Neeson is astonishing here. He goes from his normal Taken type character to somehow this just beat down person who's been through everything and doesn't want two people to go through it too. And it's odd. This film is, it shouldn't be as good as it is. Scorsese, it's just shocking he made a film like this. It's not the type of film you would expect him to make. It's my second favorite of his, although that switches off with The Departed, which is also a remake, but I don't know if I prefer Infernal Affairs or not. I need to give it a rewatch. But this film is just astonishing. That's the best way I can describe it. There are some shots that are I don't even know how he achieved them. All the shots by the ocean are truly astonishing. And the shots of them riding the boat to get to Japan are jaw-dropping, just jaw-dropping. And then that final shot where he does the zoom in is absolutely stunning. Silence is just one of a kind. Well, not one of a kind since it's a remake, obviously. But we didn't get much films like this decade in film. Like, there weren't much films in the 2010s that were steadying faith like this was. Like, I'm not religious personally, but it's just interesting seeing films that explore the idea of faith. Like, First Reformed, I absolutely love too. First Reformed is. I'm not going to spoil anything about that movie, but I would definitely go see it. First Reformed is also a great exploration of faith from this decade. Definitely check it out. It's an amazing Paul Schrader film. Oh, and I'll have a video on Paul Schrader maybe coming out soon. I don't know. I'm debating it. But yeah, Silence is just beautiful in every single way, like, possible. Like, I don't even know what to say about this film. It's just an astonishing work of art. While Casino is still and probably always will be my favorite Scorsese, this comes close. This comes super, 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 super close. But yeah, Silence is well worth your time if you have not seen it. I actually bought it on a whim. I just bought it because it looked good and I hadn't heard anything about it. And I checked it out, and I didn't even realize it was 3 hours, but before I knew it, I looked at my phone and it was 1 o'clock and the movie was over. And I didn't even realize that. But yeah, Silence, sorry, I almost said Southland Tales. Silence is a beautiful, beautiful masterpiece from late period Scorsese, which late period Scorsese is interesting from what I've seen, like 2000s to 2010s, excluding his 90s stuff, which was his heyday. But I'm planning to check out The Irishman soon, so if you want me to review that, I'd actually be curious to see, because The Irishman looks really good. I've actually halfway read through a book of it, so I'm pretty well read on the story already. But The Irishman looks really good. I'm actually planning to watch The Age of Innocence soon as well, because that looks amazing. But yeah, Silence. It's Scorsese's probably best of the decade. Again, I still haven't seen The Irishman, but I do think I prefer Casino still. Casino will always be my favorite of his. It's in my top 10 movies ever some days, but yeah. Silence, just a masterpiece. Sorry it took me so long to review that, but the review is out now, so yeah. Stay safe and have a good day.